Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best Razer mice.
Starting at number 5.
Razer DeathAdder V3 Pro. With over 15 million sold since its inception, the Razer DeathAdder has certainly earned its place in the Best Gaming Mouse Hall of Fame and at the top of our Best Gaming Mouse Guide. There have been so many iterations and variants of the legendary mouse, and with the newest one, the DeathAdder V3 Pro, Razer isn't really messing with a winning formula. In fact, it has doubled down on everything that earned the DeathAdder its name: excellent ergonomics and pro-level performance. Razer has taken the DeathAdder to the gym, cut down the fat, shed weight, and ripped the muscles to create a lean, mean, clicking machine. The design changes are reasonably subtle but enough to offend some DeathAdder diehards. Gone are the massively flared-out mouse buttons and smooth shell in favor of a slimmer, less aggressive profile that has more in common with the Viper Ultimate than previous DeathAdders. It's still very much a right-hander's mouse thanks to the slanted curve of the mouse's hump that leans ever so comfortably into your palm. The shell has a new microtexture coating instead of smooth plastic. It helps keep the now 63G mouse, a 25% drop from the previous DeathAdder, from flying out of your hand in the heat of battle. As a clicker aimed at the highest echelon of esports professionals, Razer has put only its finest tech inside the V3 Pro. First up, it features Razer's fastest ever sensor, the new Focus Pro 30K optical sensor with a 70G acceleration and a maximum speed of 750 inches per second for 99.8% accuracy. No one will play at such a ludicrous DPI, but combined with a few tricks like asymmetric cutoff, motion sync, and smart tracking, you'll never claim that the mouse is why you lost that match. For the main clickers, the DeathAdder gets 3rd generation Razer optical mouse switches with a blink-annual miss at 0.2 milliseconds response time and long life of 90 million clicks. To me, there's no distinguishable difference between using the V3 Pro wireless or wired. But if you have doubts, Razer also has a special 4000 Hz hyperpolling dongle that you can buy as an add-on, but I reckon most folks would simply use the bundled SpeedFlex USB cable to assuage their latency fears. The new DeathAdder, like its predecessors, is light on buttons, having only 5, which is laughable compared to the 11 you'll find on the Basilisk V3. I like how chunky and accessible the side buttons are since I don't have to awkwardly contort my thumb just to use them. I'm not too enamored with the scroll wheel though. Sure, it's tactile with steps that are great for weapon switching in-game, but it gets very tedious to do lots of scrolling with this mouse. Razer's new Hyperscroll tilt wheel would have been welcome here. It's little things like this and the simplicity in button configuration that works great for FPS gamers, but not so much for other game genres or work. I wager more gamers are like me. We need a mouse that's as great for doom slaying as it is for navigating dense Excel sheets. However, if your job is playing Twitch shooters, then this is just perfect. Razer claims 90 hours, and since unboxing it about 3 weeks ago, I've only charged it once. I've been exclusively using this as my primary mouse for at least 8 hours a day. It's fast, comfortable, has excellent battery life, and is very deadly in the right hands. Very few gamers can lay claims to such hands though. For most of us, the $149 being asked for the DeathAdder V3 Pro is simply too much, and it feels somewhat akin to owning an F1 car and using it for grocery shopping and school runs. Still, if you fancy yourself an esports pro who needs a no-nonsense, hyper-focused slaying machine, the V3 Pro lives up to the legends of old.
Coming at number 4.
Razer Cobra. If you're looking for the best Razer mouse on a budget, we recommend the Razer Cobra. This wired mouse shares many similarities with the venerable Razer Viper Mini, one of Razer's most popular last-gen budget models. It retains the same low-profile symmetrical shape, is remarkably lightweight, and boasts outstanding gaming performance. The Cobra also has RGB lighting, with lighting zones in the logo on the palm rest and wrapped around the bottom edge of the mouse, casting an underglow effect on your mousepad. The major feature it introduces to the formula is an updated sensor capable of lower lift-off distances, which was a sore spot for the old Viper Mini for gamers who frequently lift and reposition their mouse during gameplay. Unfortunately, its weakness is its build quality doesn't quite match the other mice on this list. Overall, this mouse feels sturdy, and there's some flexibility in multiple places on its body. This won't be noticeable during regular use unless you apply significant force to your mouse while gaming.
At number 3.
Razer Basilisk V3. Check out the Razer Basilisk V3 for a more affordable mid-range pick. It has outstanding sensor performance and very low click latency. It's a great choice if you like playing games in multiple genres, and it's more than versatile enough for work and everyday browsing, too. It isn't as lightweight as a gaming mouse designed specifically for FPS titles. However, it has more programmable buttons, rock-solid build quality, and a comfortable right-handed shape suitable for nearly all hand sizes. You can also use the companion software to reprogram buttons, precisely adjust your preferred sensitivity levels, and customize the 3 RGB lighting zones to add color to your setup. Additionally, the scroll wheel has both left and right tilt inputs, plus the ability to toggle between a regular notch scrolling mode and a smooth free scrolling mode that helps scroll quickly through websites or documents. There's also a newly released wireless version of this mouse called the Razer Basilisk V3 Pro, but it's much more expensive. Check out the Razer Basilisk X Hyperspeed for this series' more basic wireless entry. It lacks a free scrolling mode, doesn't have as many programmable buttons, and doesn't perform quite as well, but it's significantly cheaper and has recently been on sale.
Number 2 of my list.
Razer Naga Pro. At an upper mid-range price point, we recommend the Razer Naga Pro. Keep in mind that the pricing of this mouse is volatile. At its most expensive, it can be around the same price as our best pick on this list, the Razer Viper V2 Pro, so waiting until it's on sale is worthwhile. This mouse is highly versatile and can handle multiple game genres or office tasks. It has 3 interchangeable side panels, which you can swap out for 2, 6, or 12 side buttons. You can reprogram all its buttons using the software and save your custom settings profiles to the mouse's onboard memory for easy access. In terms of gaming performance, this mouse has an exceptionally accurate and consistent sensor and remarkably low click latency, delivering a responsive feeling experience for gaming in any genre. Despite the interchangeable parts, this mouse feels very sturdy. Its shape is also very comfortable and features a rest for your pinky. There's also a left-handed version of this mouse, though it's only available as a wired model. It's important to note that this mouse is fairly heavy compared to more focused, fast-paced gaming options like our top pick, the Viper V2 Pro. It's also relatively large, so smaller hands won't reach all side buttons comfortably without repositioning. If you're interested in a cheaper alternative with the same basic design, the Razer Naga Trinity is the Naga Pro's predecessor and includes a set of 3 swappable side panels. However, it's a wired-only option and doesn't perform quite as well.
And number 1.
Razer Viper V2 Pro. The Razer Viper V2 Pro is the best Razer mouse. It has the same low profile and symmetrical shape as previous models in Razer's long-standing Viper series. However, this version is significantly lighter and uses Razer's updated Focus Pro 30K sensor, the most accurate and consistent sensor we've tested. It also features improved advertised battery life and, like other Razer mice, uses optical switches that eliminate dead-bounce delay and the possibility of the switches developing double-clicking issues. That said, it's important to note that to lighten this version so significantly, Razer has removed some of the features this lineup has been known for in the past. This version notably lacks RGB lighting and only has side buttons on the left, while most earlier models featured a pair of side buttons on either side. You may welcome these changes if you're more interested in weight savings. If you're a fan of the legacy features, now is a great time to check out the previous generation Razer Viper Ultimate, which is now more affordable than ever. Or, if you prefer a mouse with an exclusively right-handed shape, check out the Razer DeathAdder V3 Pro, which has all the same internal components as the Viper V2 Pro and is only marginally heavier.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.